Oh, guys, how are you doing today? So, I got a haircut. Yeah, this is cool, because I don't like my hair that long. But anyway, so, yeah, lots of stuff happened in between our last video I had. For starters, there's a 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, or late 4th of July to all you American viewers. I don't know how many viewers I have from overseas, anywhere else. Anyway, it is raining, kind of, a little bit. We had pretty bad weather for the past week or so. We've had lots of rain, and it kind of just stopped. So I was like, okay, good, I'll do this video right now, so it's not pouring rain while I'm trying to make a video. But it's kind of starting to come back up. I think I'm driving away from it if I'm lucky, so we'll see. If not, then too bad. So yeah, lots of stuff happened. 4th of July, which was cool. Took a little break there. Then Fernando Alonso, almost, third time winner, almost. I gotta say, it was a really interesting race. I actually watched that one. Usually it's annoying because I always have church at 8:30 and all the races are always at 8, so I have to either watch the race and get into it with my mom, or I have to miss the race and go to church. So it's kind of, I try to squeeze in a race or so there every now and then. And since Alonso was on pole, I was like, oh, I gotta watch this one for sure. Definitely should be interesting. So it was pretty cool. I gotta say, I enjoyed watching it. It was funny, they were talking about how, last race, how dominant Red Bull was, and they really weren't that dominant this race. I think it honestly, I bet people said it just went down to tires. I think Formula One is getting so desperate now to make the races interesting that they're just making it annoying a little bit. And what I mean by that is, the two types of hard tires. You have a soft tire and a harder tire. And they require you to use both if the race is dry, which it was. And if they didn't do that, let's say they wouldn't do that, then I'd say Alonso would have easily won the race. There was no doubt about it. Weber was not the better driver. If you actually go to F1.com and say what driver impressed you the most, Alonso has a higher percentage. Because I think he raced better than Weber did. It's just his tires were gone, so unfortunately he lost the race because of that. And this is not the first time, and this is the second race, I believe, that cost Alonso the win because of the tires. And I get, they need to make the races more interesting, so they do 2% tires, but it's not the driver winning, it's their strategy. Whoever has a better tire strategy wins now. And I think they need to make it more about the driver. I get having 2 different sets of tires, that's fine. Why don't you guys do that? Then have 2 sets of tires, and then you can choose if you want to use them or not. If you think, okay, let's make this a shorter stint, softer tire, try to get away from the pack, we'll use it. Or no. I don't think they should force you to use the tires. Otherwise, they take over control too much. And like I said, that costs the race, in my opinion. And many people have thought so the same thing. But other than that, you can speculate the whole thing, what if. It really doesn't change the fact that the race is over. And they have to go from there. Luckily, though, he still is in the lead, which is good for me, because I like Ferrari. And I think Alonso's a great driver, and I really think he... sorry, there was the win. The championship, that is. Anyway, what I want to talk about was, I had someone message me and saying, I enjoy watching all your videos, they're very interesting, but how come you never use your car in them? You always use your dad's. And this happened quite a while ago, but I forgot to mention it. This is actually not my dad's car anymore. When I turned 17, I made a deal with him to actually buy the car off him, so this actually is my car now, and which is cool. It was something I've been wanting to do for a while. I love my Boxster. It's a great car. In case you guys don't know, I have a 1998 Porsche Boxster. It's fantastic. 5-speed manual, silver. It's great. A lot of fun. Awesome car. The reliability has not quite been so fantastic. We've had some issues with it already, and the most recent one is deciding not to start at all. You turn the key and nothing happens. The lights turn on and that's it. And now it doesn't even do that because now the battery is dead. But it hasn't been super reliable. And while I'm going into my senior year of high school next year, this year I guess, I'm actually planning to do a roll so I can go into college. So I really wanted to make sure I had something very reliable, and the Boxster wasn't quite cutting it, and I was afraid, well, what if one day there's something that happens like this and then I can't go, and that's going to be a big issue. So, at high school, just college, taking your time with college, you pay all that money for it, and I'd really hate to just not be able to go because my car doesn't want to start. So I've been thinking, okay, well, maybe I should get something. But I was looking around, and then my dad brought up the idea, well, hey, you love this car so much, why don't you buy this? And I was like, really? He said, sure. And I thought, sweet, I'm getting this thing for a steal. No, just because someone is related to you, it doesn't necessarily mean they'll give you the deal of the century. It's not like I got this for half off. He did, basically charge me a market value, which I'm okay with, because, you know, I've heard a lot of these things as far as reliability goes. It kind of varies on cars. Some of them are just nightmares, and they have issue after issue after issue. Others, like this one, go perfect. I know the history of this. I know how it's been driven. I know the reliability. I know it's always been good. You know, some of these cars, you'll spend so much on repairs, it will be more than what you actually pay for the car, and that gets a little ridiculous. So I was like, well, I know this car is good. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. So why not? So I decided to do that. And so yeah, that is that guy's question. This is kind of a Q&A here. Another question I got, someone asked me if the Navigator is finally out of the shop. I know I told you guys that I wanted to do the review, but it did have an issue with the AC. It is back. It has been fixed. It took a little longer than I was hoping, but it is back. I will try, hopefully, cross my fingers, get to do the video on Sunday. Definitely, if the weather permits it, I'd love to. And then get it probably uploaded that next week or the week after that. I do want to definitely throw the reviews out there. I do think I've been gaining popularity. I just passed 70 views. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate all your support. Not 70 views, I'm at 85,000 views and just 70 subscribers. And when I think about it, I think, well, 70 people, that's 70 people, that's a ton, that's a lot of people that, are sitting there subscribed to me, and then the 85,000, I've been viewed by 85,000 people. That's just unbelievable to think that. I know that sounds like so little when you compare to all these big guys, but, for me, I just started this channel about a year ago, a little longer than a year ago, just doing these, simple videos, and now, it's just unbelievable. And I really like to thank you guys so much for all the support you guys give me. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, hopefully reviews are coming in. Yeah, I was watching too. I got someone commenting on my older videos, and he's like, "You say way too much." Yeah, I know. That was one of my first ones. I remember my first couple ones where the camera was just like there, and it just showed the top portion of my head. And go, come in, go. When you have to turn on, make you move. There you go. And so, 745, very nice. And yeah, and I watched that one, and my early ones just yeah, and I said all the time, and I'm just like, but I really don't want to put a video down, even if I'm kind of like, it's not the best, because I really think, it shows, and that's what I loved about it. It really showed me where I've moved up from where I was and how my videos are onto how now. I'm not saying I'm perfect now, but if I look at the difference in there, starting of course with the quality with this awesome camera, which I'm in love with, by the way. If any of you guys are interested in GoPro, definitely check it out. It's a great camera. But with the whole video and how much better it is now, it's really cool. So this is kind of just a little video. I didn't have a topic to talk about, and I just wanted to talk about, touch base on some things, and if you guys were wondering, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so like I said, hopefully review will be next. We'll see or not. Crossing my fingers. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. It wasn't much. As always, guys, thank you again so much for all your support. I really, really appreciate it. I'm not going to say all the favorite stuff, because this video wasn't really interesting at all. But thank you guys so much. Hopefully see you guys next week with a review. But we'll see. Bye.